What's going on, everybody? King of Dragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Mattel WWE Basic Series 78 Natalya Running Chase variant with the Money in the Bank briefcase. Now, this is from the new line of basic figures that Mattel is producing. This is the first time we're going to have a look at one on this channel, and from what I can tell, there is some major differences that we do need to talk about. But we'll get onto that when we get onto the figure, so let's actually get her off the stand, open her up, and take a closer look at the figure itself. And so here we have Natalya posed and out of the packaging. Now, being a running chase variant figure, she does come with one accessory. She does come with a Money in the Bank briefcase. Something I really love about this is that it is a smaller briefcase. The exact same briefcase we saw with Ted DiBiase, we finally get it in Money in the Bank briefcase form, and I have to say, loving it. Love the fact that it's a smaller briefcase. This is an accessory I feel that we have needed for quite a while now, so really happy we have that. And now we have a look at Natalya, and in case you guys don't know, Mattel actually updated their basic figures now. There's some things I like, some things I really don't like about the figure, and we'll actually get into that a little more in detail, but first let's actually stand Natalya right here. And here we have the last basic figure for Natalya that I picked up. You can see there are some differences in the figures. Besides the overall paint job, you can see Mattel has actually foregone the bicep swivel, so there's no bicep swivel up high anymore, so we don't get that cut anymore. Something I do like is that the arms are actually thicker on the new Natalya, so it actually does look a lot nicer. They also did away with those big slap hands, which I said they needed to do away with, and now we got two fist hands. Something else that's noticeably missing is upper mid torso crunch. This one is just like any basic male figure, where this is one solid piece now. And I'll get more onto that in a little bit, but you can see some thigh swivel here, and it's missing here. Speaking of this being one piece and no longer in two pieces, I will say I love the fact that Mattel actually sculpted all the details on her torso. All these wrinkles, all these lines, they are not just painted on, they're sculpted on, and I really do love that. You can see even the zipper is sculpted. You can see the line work there, even going all the way up to her neck. So I love the fact that Mattel actually took the time to sculpt the torso for Natalya, and I'm really hoping all the other female figures are like that, because I think it would be a huge improvement if all the torsos are sculpted versus painted. So you can see the line work right there. This actually came from another torso. So if they can keep doing this, I'm all for that change. And I do think the arms look better without the bicep swivel. And then she is wearing kick pads now. Does it look like Natalya? I think to date this is probably the best face that they have had for Natalya. Could it be better? Absolutely. There's so many ways to improve, but for a $10 figure, I think it looks enough like her. Let's actually move the light so you can see what I'm talking about. It looks enough like her that you know who it is, so I do like that. Hair is, of course, cast in this blonde plastic. And all the line work is pretty clean. There are some spots where the pink is a little light and the black is peeking through, but I'm perfectly okay with that. Now let's move on to the articulation, where I do have a few issues with it. It does feel like the head is still on a ball joint. I will pop the head off in a little bit to see if it's still on a ball joint or if it's a swivel joint. We'll find out. Arms go out to about there, no problem. Do a full 360. She does bend and spin at the elbow, so the bicep rotation is now here at the forearm, so it does make for a nicer look, but I feel like it doesn't get that much range anymore, so It is a trade-off, unfortunately. And then we do get a swivel in the wrist. As I stated, there is no mid-torso joint on Natalya, so what you have here is just a solid piece of plastic. There's no added articulation, unfortunately. So she is a really basic figure now. She does have a waist swivel. Legs do go forward, back, and out. They don't have a swivel anymore at the thigh, which is a little unfortunate because it does help with posing, especially because we're going to get into an even bigger point of contention. She does have a hinge in the knee, but it doesn't go that far. I believe the original figures went a little closer to 90 than these ones, so that is a little unfortunate. She does have a boot swivel, and that's it. We do not have an ankle hinge in the foot anymore, which it is disappointing because that really did help the figure stand, especially because the way she's sculpted, she's leaning forward. You can bend her knees slightly to get her to stand up straight, but it is odd that we don't get ankle articulation. What that means now is if your ankle is warped and you have no way to fix it, there's no way to fix it. You're stuck with that warped ankle, which if it is warped, I will show you how to fix that. But with that being said, guys, let's actually get Natalya pose for my final thoughts, and then we'll wrap up this review. So sit tight, everyone. So here we have Natalya pose for my final thoughts. Overall, I really do like the way this figure came out. However, there are some glaring issues that need to be addressed on it. For example, the elbows don't have the range of articulation that they used to have with the original bicep swivel. The new elbow swivel does hinder some articulation. I really do love the fact that the torso is its own unique sculpt and it's exclusive to Natalya, but at the same time I really don't like the fact that the ankles are static. That means if an ankle is warped, that means that that figure will now have a problem standing. Hopefully that isn't a reoccurring issue, and maybe Mattel can go back to basic figures the way they were, because this is unacceptable, seeing as how we were getting higher quality figures at the same price. I do like the fact that there is a running change with the Money in the Bank briefcase. An accurate size briefcase is welcomed in your collection, especially because all the Money in the Bank briefcases are oversized. With that being said, guys, I'm King of Dragons 5000. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. Go check out all my other action figure reviews as well as my WWE figures. Hopefully this is something you guys enjoy. As always, if there's a figure you would like to see me review, let me know down in the comments, and if it fits in my collection, I'll have a look at it. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Take care, everyone.